Finally, this city is seeing some light in the end of the tunnel, maybe because finally, after touching the lowest of the lowest prices in the last month reported numbers, when we made the video in the month of May for April reported numbers, at that time it was kind of the lowest of the lowest from the pandemic peak. And finally this reporting month which we are doing, like June of 2025 for May numbers, is we have seen an uptick in the values of Brampton house prices. Want to know more what is happening in city of Brampton? Stay tuned till the end. Hey, this side Ashish Sharma, your realtor with Right at Home Realty Brokerage. In today's video, we're gonna unlock market updates for beautiful city of Brampton. It's in the Peel region, so stay tuned till the end because now we are seeing the light in the end of the tunnel, and maybe this city is getting a some traction. So stay tuned till the end. Without further ado, let's unlock real estate. Welcome back. So let's start with the average price for city of Brampton, which is around 0.95 million, which is literally short of $1 million. And we have seen a downward trend of around 5.1% year over year. And finally, after a couple of months, I would say, and after touching the bottom last month, when if you go back and see my last month's video for city of Brampton, I did call it over there that it is kind of like not getting a break and not getting a break. It is touching month all the time low kind of stuff after the pandemic high, and finally we have seen a little uptick. Will this uptick survive? Let's see the visuals and kind of think that where we are heading and what is happening with city of Brampton. If you are thinking of buying, selling, or investing in city of Brampton, this video is for you. And reach out to me if you are not working with any realtor. I'll be happy to help you and to navigate the needs of your real estate, right? And my industry professional, don't wait, just visit unlockrealestate.ai and become a member today. Okay, so now before we jump into the visual section, let me give you some important points about the city of Brampton's here and there for different property types. As on the screen you can see the monthly snapshot for the overall housing categories, but in the video I'm gonna showcase you and gonna tell you other property types as well. But to know more about in detail, reach out to me. Right now, as we started with the average price, so on the lower side when we dig deep, we saw that detached properties dropped by only 2.5% year over year, whereas linked property dropped 18.3% precisely year over year. As we have seen a uptick by in overall housing by 0.7% month over month. When we dig deep, we saw that condo townhouses grew the most by 2.9%, and linked properties again dropped the most by 10%. Let's talk about the sales number. Overall, 454 properties exchange hands in city of Brampton, which is down 6.2% year over year and 9.7% up month over month. So sales started to increase as well, which is good. And we are seeing that 50% of the overall sales are from the detached property segment. So out of that 454 transaction, there were 226 transactions were detached properties, which is roughly around 49.9% and rounded off to 50%. The active listings grew by 57.7% year over year and around 14% month over month to 2528, which brings the detached properties active listings to 1443, which is accounting for around 57% of the overall active listings sitting in the market. I know you are waiting for the visual. Just bear with me and cover the last section of the month of inventory and days on market. Or let's do one thing. Let's cut to the visuals and then we'll do the month of inventory and stuff. Look at over here. And right now, let's drill me down from 2022. So, oh no, I like that graph from 2021, right? Look at over here. January of 2021, prices were like 971K, right? Currently the growth factor, if somebody have bought the property in city of Brampton, and again this is just for overall, so this is skewed number, not the individual property types, right? You need to know more data. For that reason you have to contact me, but I'm just giving you the overall update. If somebody have bought a property in city of Brampton, regardless of the property type, in January, their value has already shed by like 2%. So growth factor is the how much growth happened when somebody have bought it in that particular month, right? As I hover the mouse in January 2021, I can see that growth factor is 98.98. If what it means, if you spend $100 on your property is worth around $98 roughly, right? So that's what it means, 98% value. Look at over here how the property grew big time. We reached at one point in January 2022 to 1.4 million. Look at the growth factor over here, zero point 0.7. So technically, whoever bought in the peak, their property values are roughly shed by like 30%. So if somebody paid for like 1 million, their properties are roughly around 700. Somebody paid 1.5 million, their property must be around 1.1 kind of stuff, right? So these are again overall number, but if I go back and do the detach, now you will get to know it is actually 31% drop, not 30, right? That's the beauty of data. Now finally, as you can see, we were trying to make the bottom here, bottom here, bottom here, and this is another bottom, and this is the lowest of the lowest we have seen in April 2025 numbers, to be honest, 944. And still December numbers are also 948, like August numbers are 984, January numbers are 2024 numbers are 982, December 2022 numbers are 981. This April of 2025, regardless of the fact that we have already seen a decline in the interest rates by 2.25%, still sentiments are not getting better. So prices are still decreasing because there are a lot of active listings. Sales are increasing, which is a good sign, but active listings are also increasing, right? Which brings us to the month of inventory, my favorite section. Look at over here. February, there were like 6 months of inventory for city of Brampton, and right now somewhere this needs to settle. That's why prices came down, and again it came down and then it went up. I hope prices will not further come down. If we pick up on the sales and active listing will not grow at the same level, we might see upward pressure on the prices. But if active listing also grew, we might see a downward pressure as well, but time will only tell, right? Nobody has the crystal ball. All we can do is predict best out of best based on the current situations, right? And remember guys, this is only for all housing categories, right? Right now, within what I'm gonna cover in month of inventory and days on market, you're gonna come to know how the important property types plays out. Look at over here, like it's 5.6 months of inventory for city of Brampton, right? But when we dig deep, we saw that condo apartment has 8.9 months of inventory. Yes, 8.9 months of inventory, and the link has only 2 months of inventory. Can you see the difference over here? That all housing category, it means if we will make a decision just based on overall Brampton, we might make a wrong decision, because if you are buying a condo apartment, you have lot of choices. If you are buying even a detached, it's 6.4 months of inventory, but overall it's 5.6. So that's why the data is the new oil, and you need to make decision based on data. And if you are planning to buy, sell, or invest, you need to reach out to me. I'm your guy who can answer all your questions, because if you are not making decision based on data, whether you are a buyer or a seller or an investor, for sure you are losing money on the table. Now if we talk about days on market, it is taking on an average 26 days for any properties to get sold in city of Brampton. And when we dig deep, we saw that 42 days condo apartments are taking, and linked again 10 days. Now can you see the correlation? The property types which has the highest inventory is in fact taking the longest time to sell, because lot of options. The property types, linked properties, has the lowest inventory, 2 months, flying out of the market in 10 days because short inventory, right? Guys, cannot stress further. Data is the new oil. You need to make decision based on data. I'll be happy to answer. I know in majority of my videos I cover And just so you know, if you're looking for some other city, check out my channel. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and check out that particular city name. And month is always the latest month we are into, right? Always refer to the latest month. Yeah, you can go back and check whatever month we are posting the videos. We have posted more than 1,000 videos till now. Check out whatever you want, but at the same time, not 1,000, I would say, roughly, yeah, 300 plus, because every month we post around 10 video for majority of municipalities, so 120 and 3 years, so 300 plus videos we have posted. So you can go back and check out the history of where we are coming from. That is huge data points. And again, I know in my videos I only cover overall housing, but if you want to know about your particular housing, I'll be happy to answer all your question. Want to already want to know, if you want to know which housing category perform the best and the worst, what is the things look like, I have all the answers for you. If you own certain housing, what time we should put the property into the market and stuff, we can strategize and plan accordingly, because historical trends gives you a lot of information to place your bets on the table and make strategic move, right? It's not about, we are not playing in casino, we are playing based on data as a strategic moves, right? And bet means, like, you can, obviously everything is bet, but at the same time, hope is the right word, where with the help of data we can make strategic decision and get the things done properly. And remember guys, this video, this information, this data, this everything is only for your information and education purposes. Please do not take this as a grain of salt, because this is the skewed number which I'm sharing right now. Individual property types number will be different, and your property types will be different, your neighborhood will be different. There are a lot of other things a industry professional has to look into to come out with the value of that property, and you cannot just take everything as a grain of salt. So always do your due diligence. Every investment has risk, and if you're not working with a realtor, reach out to me. I'll be your happy to I am your guy. I'll be happy to help you and assist you and navigate you throughout your needs. And if you're an industry professional, visit unlockrealestate.ai and become a member today. As I always say, keep on learning, keep on hustling, keep on growing. Until next time, have a good one.